Hi, I'm Steve from XLVAT, and I'm going to show you just how easy it is to file your VAT returns in an MTD compliant way using our easy-to-use bridging software. The XLVAT dashboard shows open and submitted returns on the left, and we can view a previously submitted return here, and it shows payments and liabilities on the right. Now, just for some context, here's a tab from an Excel workbook where our example company maintains their VAT account. This particular tab shows quarterly returns for a company, and they've got an outstanding return for Q1 2019, which is in this row here. You can see they owe just over £11,500 net on turnover approaching £89,000. Okay, back to XLVAT to file our return. And let's choose our spreadsheet. One of the great things about XLVAT is that it is completely web-based. There's no Excel add-in to install, nothing to configure, no need to change your spreadsheet or your workflow at all. You simply upload to XLVAT. We can now see a list of the tabs in our workbook, and I know that this particular file has its VAT account in a tab imaginatively titled VAT account, so we'll choose that one. We can now see a preview of the first 10 rows in our spreadsheet to make sure we've definitely got the right data before we import. This next screen should look very familiar. It's a standard 9-box return form, just like the one that you're used to completing on the HMRC website. The difference, of course, in the MTD world is that you can't manually key your figures, nor can you copy and paste, so we'll have to use XLVAT to select data from our spreadsheet so that we can file our return in an MTD compliant way. I'm going to start with box 1, VAT due on sales and other outputs. I click Choose, and here we see a web view of the data in the spreadsheet that I showed you previously. So I simply click on the figure that contains the value I want to populate into box 1, and I'll do the same for box 4, which is the reclaimed VAT, and for box 6, the turnover. You'll see that XLVAT has automatically calculated values for boxes 3 and 5. But what if I've made a mistake, I can hear you ask. Well, let's imagine that we've erroneously populated box 2 with a value that we intended to put into box 4. It's simply a case of clicking clear, and you can see that XLVAT has zeroed out the erroneous box and recalculated boxes 3 and 5 so that our VAT return is now back in order. So let's go ahead and file our MTD compliant VAT return. You get a final chance to check the figures over before submission, and if you spot any mistakes at this stage, it's a simple case of going back to the previous screen and correcting them. But everything seems to be present and correct, so I'll tick the box to confirm that I accept the legal declaration, and I'll submit the return to HMRC. XLVAT has now filed the return with HMRC and displays the form bundle number and charge reference number that are effectively your receipt from HMRC. At this point, should you wish, you can print a copy of this receipt out for your records. And we're now back at the dashboard. Once HMRC have processed the return, it'll drop out of the open section and into the fulfilled section. Do remember that it's completely free to sign up for an XLVAT account and that your first MTD compliant filing is also free, so there's really no excuse for not trying it out for yourself. Thanks for watching.